Allie on YouTube here, and welcome back to my channel. So this week I am flipping through my math notebook from last semester. I still have my Erin Condren stuff on the desk and my putty because I literally just filmed that video, if you can't tell. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make good content for you guys, and you know, that's going great. So here is my notebook. It is a Muji B5 grid notebook. It's black, but I made this cover myself and I glued it on, and I made the binding myself. If you want to know how I made this notebook, I have 2 videos. I will link them down below, and I'll also put them in the little flaggy somewhere on the screen. So yeah, so my color for math was blue because I accidentally stuck it on here and it was too late. I couldn't give, but it worked out for my notes. So any notebook I get, even sketchbook, I always leave the first page blank. I don't know why, it's just a habit that I have. Getting out of frame. So the first page is always blank in my notebooks. And then here is from the first week of lectures. The way I used to do notes for my math class was I would have a big normal sized notebook, grid notebook, that I would take notes in class, and then every weekend I would sit at my desk or sit at a table and just do this and make neater, smaller notes, because B5 is actually kind of small. It's about the size of my pinky to midway through my forearm, so it's not that big. And this is from the first week. So this is from Monday, and this is from Friday. Wednesday we didn't take notes. And you can see I used, let me get my materials that I used. So I would use this stencil. I only used it a couple of times, not on this page, but other pages. I also used, I forgot to grab this out earlier. Oh, it broke, didn't it? Okay, so I used these blue sticky notes. They're both almost done because I would lose one and then just use the other. I got these from Staples. I would use my mild liners to make boxes. So I'd use this like sea blue, a lighter blue, and a darker blue that I got on eBay. Then I would use my Muji light blue marker for the line or the title. I would alternate on each page. And I would use this dark blue also to, again, alternate on each page with the title. Sometimes I would use my Muji highlighter. I do have Muji pens, but math, I don't use pen at all. I use pencil, so I use this Papermate mechanical 0.5 lead pencil, except the one I used was blue, but that's in my backpack, so I just grabbed my desk pencil, which happens to be black. So I would make these notes, and I'll just go through them. I would make little sections. If a sticky note didn't fit, I'd fold it over like here. So, or if I wanted to test myself later, I'll be like, vertical line test, that should be, you know, function relation, like which one's a function relation, and then vertical line, how to do that, and horizontal line. And I put a reminder to always put parentheses around infinity signs. And then, like I said, I alternated this for the title and this one for the line under it. And I used a ruler, a mini one, which is also in my backpack, so I don't want to go and get it. This is from the week after. And here you can see where I used the stencil that I mentioned. And yes, again, I used my ruler. Here, I did use pen because I wasn't working on it. So, the first week I used all pencil besides the markers to make boxes. The second week I used the fine tip of my Muji marker pens for little instructions. So I knew that these were instructions, or I knew that like this was an intercepting line, the equation for an intercepting line, and those I didn't have to erase. Same with here for like finding the problem. That's what I'd use it for. Oh no. here I think, yeah, so here I used pens because I was afraid of the ink bleeding through, which it didn't bleed through that much because I can see faintness, but you can't really see it, so I worried for nothing. But again, I just wrote it because I had these down, and you can't tell, I don't think, but these lines itself, not the graph line, but the actual lines with the arrows are in pen. And then this was just 1 week's notes, and I didn't want to mix week notes, so each week has its own page, and this week really there was no need to have 2 full pages of notes, so I drew a little penguin, that just because it's a penguin and it's cute. Then this is near the end of the semester. We're doing polynomials, and right here I have the equations. So difference of 2 squares, sum of 2 cubes, and difference of 2 cubes, which I worked on down here, where I just put the problem and solve the problem, and that's just applying how you do these. And I forego using pens, and I just used the markers again. And this was, again, a 2-week thing. I stopped putting the date on it because I kept forgetting to put the week dates on my big notebook, so I just gave up, and it really didn't matter that much. And I put how to solve these problems right there, and then we had radicals, and I put the Pythagorean theorem on this little thing, and which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and I showed little diagrams of how that looks, like a little cube plus a bigger cube equals a ginormous cube, and I put where those letters A, B, and C are on a triangle with a right angle, and I showed where the square comes from when you make a little square from it. And I have a huge parabola I incorporated in my notes. And then I had a review page that I did not use because my final, he allowed us to use 1 full page of notes, which I wish I could show you, but it's on my studygram, I think. And yeah, that's it for my flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me and my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you want to hear more from me, follow me on all my social media. All the links will be in the down bar below. And yeah, I will see you guys next week with another video. But until then, bye!